All right, I'm going to bring up next Danny AVELAR. Danny has got a story everybody's got to hear.
Hi, my name's Danny. I've got the neatest job in the world. I'm a professional, full-time dad. Unfortunately, just as our previous speaker, I also had to go under the surgery thing. It was after I got custody, and one of my nephews was asking me, how do you deal with it, being on disability and not working? And it's like, well, I drive my son with his classmates on field trips. I talk to his teacher every day. He's still on honor roll, helping him, with his track team work practice and all these things that a dad's got to suffer through. But the dad's got to do what a dad's got to do. Just like the rest of you, I could have the horror stories to tell. Like having to go to the county Bureau of Family Support, asking them why they keep on sending me all the hate mail that I'm so far in the arrears. They said, well, it's not coming here. It's like, well, I show them my check stubs. Well, here, $4,000 you've already deducted. How much more? It's like, well, it's not coming through our office, but it's being deducted. Well, it was sent direct to her, so the county still kept on dinging me for it. And they say, well, if it doesn't come in through the office, it doesn't count. When she got this restraining order because she couldn't find her keys and a few other things, I got kicked out of my house. I was on a Sunday, but the following Friday, I sent my first money order for $125, kept on sending $125 every week. I figured $500 a month child support. I have one child. The court says, that doesn't count. We didn't order you to pay it, so it doesn't count. Well, excuse me, but I don't think I need anybody telling me that I have to take care of my child. My dad took care of us. My mom took care of us. That's what I do. I take care of my child. I can't help it. It's a bad habit of mine. So, yeah, and then when I asked him, well, this being, going on welfare and Medi-Cal and all this other bit when, that here's my son's Blue Cross card and everything else, why aren't you going to do anything about it along with all the welfare fraud? Oh, we're not going to prosecute her for welfare fraud. We'll just get it reimbursed. We'll have you pay it back. Gee, thanks. Just like going through court when saying, well, why doesn't she get a job again? Excuse, I'm frequently incapacitated and I can't work. How do you plan on making the house payments? I'm going to run an in-home daycare. And the court buys it right after she says she's frequently incapacitated and can't work. Now, how are you going to take care of children that way? Anyway, yeah, I was a mean husband, a mean father. I told mom, get out of bed, start being a parent, come home from work, ask I'll leave her name out of it, the stepdaughter. Mom says she's probably down at Stoner Park with all the other kids. And you're sitting here doing nothing. Why? So of course I'm the bad guy. I'm the one that has to go round her up out of Stoner Park where she's getting stoned. And the success story finally came around after 2 years into the divorce, mom realized that her daughter was out of control, sent her to live with her dad. And within 3 weeks after that, I got custody of my son. And as I told her before the whole thing got started, if you don't get this child under control, I guarantee she will be knocked up before she's 18. My sisters and nephews have already complained to her, fallen all over. She needs to see her dad. She needs supervision.
That's right. She needs to see her dad. Thank you.
So, mom didn't like the idea of her seeing her dad, so let's get rid of her son's dad. And now she's a 22-year-old girl with a 4-year-old son, and I guess I'm a soothsayer. All I can say is, guys, moms, grandmothers, grandfathers, don't give up. Let's keep fighting. I kept fighting. Sure, I said, take the house. It's just concrete, wood. It's just a material possession that can be replaced. My son is irreplaceable. I now have sole physical and legal custody, and mediators couldn't understand after I went through the whole thing of, wanting no supervision at all, or at minimum supervised visitation, how I was able to say, no, mom's gonna have regular visitation rights. Mom is gonna be able to see him on a regular basis, uninterrupted. They were wondering how I could do that. It's like, I already went through that hell. What kind of person would I be to put somebody else through what I've been put through? All I know is my son loves his mother. He loves me. She still keeps trying to get custody of him, trying to get him to move in with her, but he keeps on saying he wants to live with Dad. I'm one of the lucky ones. I have my son whenever I want. I could be vengeful, angry, bitter. The best thing I could do is put that behind me and focus on the most important job, being a dad and raising a son. And being there, take him to his track meets, take him to practice, support the team, help him out in his academics whenever I can. Now he's getting ready to leave me behind, I'm sure. It's like any tech thing, he's running away from me with it. He's teaching me how to use things. But he'll say the same thing that I always tell him, that I'm the luckiest dad in the world. Because of all the dads in the world, I'm the only one who gets to be his. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Danny. Danny is proof positive. We need to keep fighting. We can win this battle, number one. And also something I always say, any father that wants to participate in his children's lives, they are the better parent. The father who wants to be in his child's life is the better parent. A lot of mothers feel obligated. They have to do this job. They have to parent. A father who wants to be in his child's life is the better parent.